Hello students. In the previous lecture we started the chapter problems on quadratic equation. Continuing the same exercise, let's do some more questions from that exercise. Question number 15. It is based upon speed and time question. By increasing the speed of a car by 10 km per hour, the time of journey of 72 km is reduced by 36 minutes. Find the original speed of the car. We need to find the original speed of the car. So we are going to suppose that original speed of the car is equal to x kilometer per hour. And distance is given to be, distance is 72 kilometers. So using the formula time is equal to distance upon speed, we are getting original time taken is 72 upon x hours. Now the condition given is by increasing the speed of a car by 10 km per hour. That means original speed was x kilometer per hour and it is increased by 10 kilometers per hour. So increased speed is x plus 10 km per hour. Now in this case time taken will be equal to 72 upon x plus 10 hours. Clear? They have given that the time is reduced by 36 minutes. So originally this was the time taken, now this is the time taken, and the relation given, according to the given relation, we will be having 72 upon x minus, it is time is reduced by 36 minutes, so converting into hours it will be 36 upon 60, and this is equal to 72 upon x plus 10. Now we have to simplify this. We are bringing the x terms on one side and constant on the other. 72 taken common, taking the LCM and simplifying it, we are getting the quadratic equation is x square plus 10x minus 1200 is equal to 0. Now solve it by splitting the middle term. We get x square plus 40x minus 30x minus 1200 equal to 0. So we are getting two values of x. One is 30 and the other value is minus 40. We are going to reject the negative value as speed cannot be negative. So the original speed of the car comes out to be 30 kilometers per hour. Students, in this question and more questions from this exercise, we have to reject the negative value, because like if the side of a square we have to find out that cannot be negative, we will be rejecting the negative value. So many questions are there in which we will be rejecting the negative values. Now see next question number 18. The distance by road between two towns A and B is 216 kilometers and by rail it is 208 kilometers. A car travels at a speed of x kilometer per hour and the train travels at a speed which is 16 kilometer per hour faster than the car. That is, the speed of the car is x kilometer per hour and speed of train is 16 kilometers more than this. That means it will be x plus 16 kilometers per hour. Write down the time taken by car to reach town B from A in terms of x. Then you have to write down the time taken by train to reach town B from A. Then the relation is given. If the train takes 2 hours less than the car to reach town B, obtain an equation in x and solve. Find the speed of the train. I have taken here, first case is by road. Distance is 216 kilometers and speed of car is given x kilometer per hour. So time taken will be 200 upon 16x. Similarly by rail, distance is 208 kilometers and speed of the train will be x plus 16 kilometers per hour. Time will be 208 upon x plus 16 hours. Apply the relation given. Train is taking 2 hours less than the car. So you will have time taken by car is equal to time taken by train plus 2 hours. This is the equation you will have. Now we have to simplify this taking LCM x into x plus 16 and simplifying it, we are getting the quadratic equation 2x square plus 24x minus 3456 equal to 0. From this further I have taken 2 common and it is x square plus 12x minus 1728 equal to 0. Now splitting the middle term, we are getting x is equal to, one value is minus 48 and the second value is plus 36. So again we will reject this value and speed of the train comes out to be, speed of the car comes out to be 36 kilometers per hour. We have to find the speed of the train. Take care of it, what is asked in the question. So speed of, this is car and speed of train will be 36 plus 16, that is 52 kilometers per hour. Speed of the train is 52 kilometers per hour, right? Next, question number 21. A booster pump can be used for filling as well as for emptying a tank. The capacity of the tank is 2400 cubic meters. The emptying capacity of tank is 10 cubic meters per minute higher than its filling capacity. And the pump needs 8 minutes lesser to empty the tank than it needs to fill it. What is the filling capacity of the tank? So we have to find out the filling capacity of the tank. Let's suppose it to be x cubic per minute. It means x cubic meter of water is filled in 1 minute. X capacity means x cubic meter per minute means x cubic meter of water is filled in 1 minute. Now if emptying capacity of the tank will be x plus 10 cubic per minute. It is given, it is 10 cubic meter per minute higher, so it is x plus 10 you will have. Now capacity of the tank is 2400 cubic meter. So therefore time taken to fill the tank will be 2400 upon x minutes. And similarly, the time taken to empty the tank will be 2400 upon x plus 10 minutes. Apply the given condition that time taken to pump needs 8 minutes less to empty the tank. So therefore 2400 upon x minus 2400 upon x plus 10, this is equal to 8. You have to be very careful about this particular condition, which is to be subtracted from which. Read the statement carefully and then apply the conditions. Now taking 2400 common and simplifying it, we are getting the quadratic equation x square plus 10x minus 3000 equals to 0. Splitting the middle term, we are getting the values of x as 50 and minus 60. Again rejecting the negative value. So the filling capacity of the tank comes out to be 50 cubic meters per minute. Next, question number 24. It's very simple question. Two squares have sides x centimeter and x plus 5 centimeter. The sum of their areas is 697 square centimeter. Express this as an algebraic equation in x and then solve this equation to find the sides of the squares. Now the sides are given to be x centimeter and x plus 5. So therefore area of first square is x square and area of the second square will be x plus 5 whole square. According to the condition, the sum of their areas is 697 square centimeters. So applying this, adding the two areas, putting it equal to 697. Now simplify it. We are getting x square plus 5x minus 336 equal to 0. Splitting the middle term, it is we are getting x square minus 16x plus 21x minus 336 equal to 0. Simplify it. The values are coming to be 16 and minus 21. Since it is given to be a square, its a side cannot be negative. So we are rejecting the negative value. Side of the first square comes out to be 16 centimeter and side of the second square comes out to be 16 plus 5, that is equal to 21 centimeters. So students, you have to try the questions like this only. Try a question up to question number 25 till the next video is uploaded. Thank you.